Give it about another 30 seconds or so. Let people come on board here. It seems like a few more coming on board, so we'll get started in about 30 seconds. Okay, well, good morning. Welcome to CamLogic's webinar series called Tech Tuesdays. This is a weekly 30-minute webinar series designed to explore the various product lines that we offer, different technology solutions that give our customers and prospects useful information, tips and tricks, greater insight to the capabilities of our products and services. Today's session is simply an introduction to handheld laser scanning, featuring the ZScanner device from Z Corporation, which is a family of handheld scanning devices. We'll cover the background of how the family of laser scanning devices truly has revolutionized the industry, and take a look at the unique value proposition, how it really fits to so many different applications throughout the CAD/CAM market. My name is James Walsh. I'm a product specialist. I've been an account manager here at CamLogic for several years. I'd like to start out by telling you a little bit about our company and who we are. We've been around for over 16 years. We were founded in 1996 by Jim Carlisle. We're located in Oakland County in the village of Oxford, Michigan. And we serve Michigan, Ohio, Indiana, and Pennsylvania as kind of our primary geographical territory. Some of the products we cover, and it's quite a bit, we cover CAM software as well as CAD, primarily from the Siemens suite of products. We also cover analysis software, FEA, data management, Team Center. The full PLM suite of products has been kind of the lifeblood of CamLogic over the last 15 years or so. Solid Edge being the name brand, and NX and Team Center are kind of the leading softwares that we do sell. Then from a reverse engineering and quality standpoint, we have two software suites, one from Geomagic and one from RapidForm, both worldwide leaders in metrology software. We do feature hardware solutions as well. Obviously, we're doing scanner technology today. We offer a variety of scanners actually for inspection as well as reverse engineering, as well as the point cloud software that is coupled with that. We do have the Romer-based systems, which are ARM-based scanner systems, which you can have an integrated scan head as well as external scanners. And of course, the Z Corporation handheld scanner. And a new product that we sell now is the Shape Grabber, which is kind of a tabletop automated inspection type box. CamLogic offers full and certified training. We've got an on-site facility here, and all the products we sell and service include the training and installation guidance from expert staff. We also have an outside training facility to maximize your learning experience. We can customize on-site training as well. We offer top-notch technical support. Every member of our team will help you integrate the latest technology. We also are helping Tier 1 and Tier 2 companies with their OEMs, really for supplier support and readiness and keeping them in accordance and completely up to date with their initiatives. I want to get into the scanner portion of our presentation today now as well. And I just want to point out at the end we will have a question and answer for about 5 minutes towards the end. So I'll remind you guys at the end if you'd like to ask us any questions at that point. I want to start with giving you a Z Corporation overview, and that is the supplier of the ZScanner device. And they really are a leader in three-dimensional printing historically for the past 20 years. About 5 years ago, they've invested in the laser scanning, and really the versatility of the handheld scanning, as we'll be talking about today, will kind of show the versatility of what it can do and how it's fitting very well into the market. So we're 5,000 customers worldwide. They're located in the Boston area. They serve primarily the MCAD, architectural, education, entertainment, GIS, and medical markets. It's very proven technology. As you can see, these are very recognizable Fortune 500 type nameplates here, and this technology has been used and embraced for years at many of these places. How are scanners used? Reverse engineering, that's a primary use where we see in a market need, as well as inspection, or digital analysis, or archiving, different tooling routines, and visualization. And that's really for all scanners. We'll point out how the ZScanner is used in those different areas as we move through. Let's cover reverse engineering. And you see some pictures on the right of different objects where digital models needed to be created to modify in an existing CAD package. Excellent for aftermarket parts, packaging, or some of the medical customized fitting orthotics as an example. And again, it's going to benefit faster time to market, improved fit of your particular object, or solvency in your objects as well, and fewer defects once you kind of get downstream to the manufacturing. Inspection, how do you validate your physical parts and making sure that they meet the requirements that you're looking at? You can identify those defects. First article inspection is a key use for this device. Defects in tooling, diagnose your production problems. The benefits, if you find those errors early, it's going to be much less expensive to fix downstream. Diagnosing those problems would be much easier, and some of that reporting, you see the color deviation mapping, we can drive those reports out using our post-processing software. Digital analysis, virtual testing on prototype designs, another key area. This is the integration of FEA and some of your fluid dynamics. Again, testing your designs earlier and lower cost and equipment downstream. Archiving, another key area, kind of taking legacy 2D and kind of bringing it into a 3D world, creating those designs where you have no actual 3D CAD. This is excellent. It's going to reduce your storage space and get you to those particular parts or assemblies much more quicker. And again, getting you to your production routines a lot sooner. Visualization, not a huge area in the Detroit market, but we definitely have seen some customers interested in this for video gaming, web marketing, virtual training, to really kind of bring in those objects and to create a greater realism. That's been an excellent use of this technology. So what do you get? And really what this sums up to be in terms of how it's packaged, it's an affordable device, it's portable, very accurate and flexible, and you're going to get into scanning for much lower cost than what you could for most devices that are out there. And we provide full training, which could definitely translate into more users on your end, less overhead, and very easy device to kind of migrate to and adopt within your organization. Technology's won many awards. It's been featured in a lot of articles throughout the last 5 years. Just to point this out, not to kind of belabor this, but it's been featured in a lot of our articles, and we can kind of reference those or send you a separate email. Some of these items are found on the CamLogic website as well for reference. Key benefits of the ZScanner, really it comes down to these points. The ease of use and setup is extremely easy. Versatility on what you can measure. It does very well on reasonably small parts up to very large parts. Portability kind of speaks for itself. It has a FireWire that hooks up to a laptop, so your really limitation is your power source. It's a fast device, so you're going to collect data very quick, really with a decent amount of accuracy and resolution as well. Very easy to use, simple setup. As far as the routine that you would go through, you use targets. These are reflective proprietary targets that Z-Corp provides, and you place these on the object itself. You can also create a fixture board and place your object on it as well. But it's as simple as FireWire to your laptop and begin scanning. And you'll see your results real-time on a monitor with the assistance of ZScan software. This kind of helps you guide through the scan, making sure that you're hitting all the areas that you need to hit. You're getting kind of that real-time feedback that you need, so you know where your scanner is and where you've left off with your part. It does export directly to an STL, which is a huge time saver, and we'll get a little bit more into that as we dig into the presentation here. Versatility, again, it does very well from all types of parts, small to large, and also different types of surface finishes. So you can have plastics, different metals, painted parts, composites. You can do translucent or shiny, but it does take a little bit of prep time, and that's a kind of a limitation of all scanner technology. You've got to make sure that surface is dulled enough for that part to be scanned. And hard to reach places, that's where I think the scanner shines very well too for interiors, like the example on the right there. Objects that can't be moved where you need to go out to the part itself, even an assembly line, for example. Again, very portable. As you can see, Pelican case, the system fits inside of that. So we do have customers who take the system wherever they really need it. If it's going on a plane or just traveling down the street, it's very quickly packed up, and it's out of the box and ready to go. And it'll operate in any environment or lighting as well. Touching on speed again, typical scan technology requires many steps, and there are steps involved with the ZScanner as well, but there's definitely some benefits to the speed elements here, the data handoff. So here's kind of just a routine here, or kind of a diagram of what you would go through. So you've got your setup time, obviously very minimal with the ZScanner, scan time itself, physical scanning, and kind of taking that point cloud conversion, stitching your scans, and any rework from there. You get a real-time view of your scan data, which is very helpful, and it's automatically STL converting in the background, and it kind of minimizes that rework and stitching as well. So kind of what you're left with, compared to a lot of other technologies, is a huge time savings, and that'll definitely shine through when you're using the ZScanner. Here's another example of a customer we worked with who was trying to scan the external body of a race car. And this kind of gives you some of the elements of timing that were required, prep time. There's also a little bit of photogrammetry integrated with this, creating registration points to kind of speed up a larger scan. But the time that it's associated to do this start to completion, about 9 hours. This is something that just a few years ago would have taken days instead of hours. And this automated routine is being done very successfully throughout everywhere that's employed this technology. A little bit of statement on our accuracies, and there's a family of systems here. So there's a variety of scanners. We'll show you kind of the whole family diagram in a moment. This is just to kind of give you an idea of, it does vary by system. And on the low end, there's the ZScanner 600, kind of an entry value scanner. We have the ZScanner 700 here for demonstration at CamLogic. And we've also sold many of the ZScanner 800, which is kind of the high-end, high-accuracy scanner. And they're really excellent, all of these scanners, for all different applications. And here's our resolution statement. And really, on the lower end, you've got to still have a sampling speed, which is pretty darn good. It's 18,000 measurements per second. And on the high end, with the high-precision scanner, the 800, it gathers 25,000 points per second. And that definitely equates to a higher resolution as well. How does the scanner work? And this is just kind of a simple diagram. And again, we're not taking a deep dive today, but just to kind of give you a kind of a background of how it works. You place the adhesive reflective dots on your scan part, and you place those in random fashion. The scanner itself uses its high-speed cameras and a triangulation, which kind of determines the part orientation. And this is all happening in real time. And again, you'll see that with your monitor and your screen. It's an automation, and the laser sweeps intersects your part, the crosshair laser scans, and there's a real-time optimization looping between the scanner and the object. So this kind of eliminates the some of the fixturing and some of the other things that you need to do with other technologies, like a tripod, for example. So it's part referenced. It's external referencing is all you need. And you can scan all sides of a part in one session, so there's no need to reorient your part. Again, that does save you time. And some of that stitching routine that's happening in the background with the software automation saves you additional time. Again, outputting STLs in real time, so you're not dealing with the point cloud data in that extra step, and you can see all that progress happening live on your screen. And just to recap the family of scanners here, just to give you a brief summary, the ZScanner 600 is kind of the entry-level scanner, and you can jump up to a 700 with a little greater accuracy, and the highest accuracy scanner is the 800. If you need full color, there's also the 700CX, and then there's also for very large objects, we have an integration of photogrammetry in the ZScanner 700PX, which eliminates the extra software that you would need. It adds an additional camera to allow you to do very large objects. We've been very successful, as well as Z Corp has, with these devices, and excellent application support. We will do as much as possible to make sure you understand how to use the device with best practices, tips, and tricks, and we'll be fostering that as time moves on. There's excellent online resources, software updates, user meetings, regular WebExes that are hosted by both Z Corporation and now CamLogic. So why the ZScanner? Just to summarize a little bit about some of the strengths here. Obviously, it's very fast. It's quick to set up. You can literally collect millions of data points in minutes instead of hours. Experts aren't required. It's a pretty easy learning curve, and you can definitely educate your colleagues on how to use this pretty quickly as well and bring them up to speed. Wide range of part sizes. You can kind of dial it up or down and get a full range of parts to measure, and a wide range of applications where we've proven that this technology works very well. Transportable, fully portable device. Obviously, it speaks for itself, and it's very good because it's a non-contact scanner as well, in case you're working with delicate objects, and that comes in very handy. ZScan software is proprietary software that kind of helps or really makes the whole proposition work and speak to the laptop that you're using. Very easy to learn, plug and play. Learning curve here is pretty simple, and really this is more for data collection, although there are some tools in here for meshing and optimization. But from here, it's more about you would take it out of here and kind of bring it into a more elaborate software, something like GeoMagic, depending upon what routine you're doing. If it's reverse engineering or from a quality perspective. And CamLogic will be hosting some future sessions getting more into the software side. All these softwares are compatible with Windows 32 or 64-bit. So in summary, if you're looking for a laser scanner that's very fast and has the versatility, there's no other system in the world that can get you to a place where this device can. Simply put, its ease of use and the wide range of applications are unheralded. I mean, it's really a simple device to use, and it's an excellent scanner for so many different applications. Wanted to open it up a little bit right now in case anyone had some questions. Obviously, we're not taking a huge deep dive today, but if anyone would like to continue the conversation, you can send me a few questions here. You can type in the chat message if you'd like, or if not, I can get back to you by email if you have further interest. So if anyone has any questions at this point in time, I'd offer that. And if not, that's great too. I can definitely follow up with an email as well. Just want to remind everyone about some of the future events that we're hosting here at CamLogic as well. As I said, we're a Siemens provider of technology, so we're hosting a lot of training sessions on site, including Solid Edge as well as NX at a variety of locations throughout Michigan and Ohio. And you can check out our website for further information. And here's the upcoming webinars as well, and those are published on our website additionally as well. And we're also hosting replays of all of our webinars, and all the vendor-provided videos are in one spot. So you can check that out on our dedicated YouTube site if you'd like to review those for future reference as well. And it doesn't look like any questions have come through, but again, I'd welcome any of those questions. You can email me directly at jamesw@camlogic.com. And I'd really like to thank you at this point in time for joining us, and hopefully this has opened your mind up a little bit about the various technologies that CamLogic has, and specifically the ZScanner and kind of where it fits. And we'd love to host a meeting with you soon on site or in person. And thank you very much for your time today.